This is my new personal junk journal, and I will flip through this journal with you in this video. Hi, this is Mel from MelPinkJournals. You may remember this cover because this was the first cover I created for storing the letters from my pen pal, and this is a part of the first letter, or a copy of the part of the first letter my pen pal wrote to me. But we decided to not store our letters anymore, just because of the space it needs to store all the letters. But then I decided to reuse this cover as my personal junk journal. So I showed you the creating process of this cover. This is my really favorite, and it took a really long time, but I think it was worth it. It has this golden metal corners and this animal printed button and an elastic closure. This is the back. I have 15 signatures in here, so this is really big, a really big chunky journal, or it will get chunky. We have this golden eyelet here and some charms here. For example, this really big wing charm, a key charm, some buttons. These little charm here glows in the dark. What else do we have? Another button, a flower, another button, and so on. And now my camera light, I don't know why. So this is the back side, and I just wanted to show you how it looks right now. So it is a hardcover journal, and it has really much growing space left. And because of this elastic closure, it can grow really much. So you can put the charms out of your way. And this journal is not for sale because it's for my own, but I have many junk journals I created, and I sell them in my Etsy shop, linked down below in the description box if you're interested. But this is just a show and tell to give you some inspirations. So this is the inside. As I told you before, I showed you the creating of the cover, and I will link these videos down below as well. And now let's flip through. Unfortunately, this journal does not lay really flat, but I think I can work in it anyway. This is a digital printable from Johanna Clough, linked down below as well. And I put on some scraps on the back side and sort them on. This is a paper I dyed by myself, book page. This is a white, really thin paper, and I sprayed on some gold. So this gives me really much creative space. I can write on these pages, I can put on photos, or maybe I will put on a piece of paper and write on this. We will see. And I want to show you Journal With Me process videos. I don't know if I will be able to do this, but I try to. This is Elsa, the Ice Queen, Ice Princess, I don't know. Scrapbooking paper from Stamperia. This is a thicker paper I recently bought, and I used this golden thread and doubled it up just because I like the look of it. So let's flip through this. This is a dyed paper again, and I have a pocket in here where I did not put something into yet because I will do this later while the creating and journaling process. During the journaling process. This is from an old calendar I did not use, or I did not use up, and so on. And the signatures are nearly similar, to say so. I just used some different papers. This is the paper I bought, another pocket, another printable, and so on. Here I created a pocket here and used some white washi. Some pockets here and some small pockets here. So I hope this video gives you inspiration so that you may... Oh, these are some pockets again, pocket here and pocket here. So I hope this video gives you inspiration. Trying again. So maybe you will create your own journals. Maybe you already do create your own journals. So then please tell me in the comments and leave a link to your channel, or maybe if the link will not work out, so double pocket, maybe you just will leave me a link with your, not a link, but the name of your channel. So something like, hi, I'm name this, and I create journals by myself. Watch out my channel, something like this. I would highly appreciate it because I love to see what other creators do, how they create and how they use their journals. So it's the same kind of stuff during the whole journal. I did a bit of stenciling over here just to eliminate the white space. But I did not want to put on papers on all the white spaces. This is the paper I bought. This is a bit thicker, so you have different structures, different colors, different sizes, just so that the journal is really a really inspiration while using it. So for example, this one I hoarded. I don't know why, because it's so beautiful, and I just thought, now use it. You have this for a few years now, use it. This is from Tim Holtz. So I try to use up the stuff I have, not only for myself, but of course also for the journals I create for others. So here I sprayed on some gold. This gold I sprayed on yesterday. It's a bit smelling right now, to be honest, but I think the smell will go away in a bit of time. Another double pocket. Another diet paper. Elsa and her friend. I don't know the name of her friend. I think it's her friend. I did not watch the video, to be honest, or the film, the movie. So tea dyed paper, another Stamperia paper. This is a cool background. This is from a book. Another of these really cool printables from Johanna Clough, digital printables. So let's move on. This is the last signature, I think. Ah yes, and here we have a really big pocket. This is from Tim Holtz again. Another collage and the last page. And that's it. That's it for the flip through of this journal. So hopefully I will create in this journal. And I try to show you the journal with me process. I'm not so much into journaling right now. I tried to use my bullet journal. Then I write, I use my junk journals I create, which I don't sell. The ones I create for myself, I use to write letters to my two pen pals. So I write a letter to one pen pal in one of my books and then to the other pen pal. So in this case, I just open up the book, use the first page and just write. And use stickers and tell my pen pals about my daily things that happened, just my day life, nothing special, just my day life. And if I have a page like this, I write on this, put on a sticker here, or put on sometimes not flyers or so from my daily life, not tickets and so on, because this is more for myself. And this is why I thought, why not starting again with junk journaling by my own. For example, this book page I would use as a background, or I would put on another piece of paper, maybe not attaching it to the whole page, maybe just beginning here, for example, extending the page, using it, or putting on a postcard, which can, that you are able to see a bit of this writing, and then you have the postcard overlapping here. So this is how I imagine to use this journal. And if I want to tuck something into a pocket, and I thought about not using it in to say so unchronological way, so flipping open and saying, okay, I use this page for now, but really using it in a chronological way, so from first page to the last page, as the same as I do when I write my letters. And for example, let's pretend we would be on this page, and I want to use a pocket. I can just glue on a piece of paper or a piece of cardstock or anything, for example, gluing it on here on 3 sides, then I would have a pocket here, or gluing something on here on 3 sides, and I would have a pocket from here. So yes, I hope this gives you a bit of inspiration if you're interested in buy a journal. Maybe you want to take a look through my Etsy shop, where I have journals and junk journal ephemera, so journaling cards. Again, showing you this beautiful back, or spine in this case. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more junk journal videos, and stay tuned for more. Bye!